in spite of his busy schedule in this occasion. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I also take this opportunity to extend the warm welcome to Dr. K. Chitra, the Principal, Government Arts College, Coimbatore. So in this occasion, it's a very inspire of in this total valuable occasion, who is a sources of this occasion, ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am. I also take this opportunity to heartily welcome in the Department of Commerce the HOD Dr. Sivasubramanian sir. And also I take this opportunity the warm welcome in our colleagues in my department, in other departments, and other college participants, and in our beloved students. So once again, welcome you all. Thank you. I hope that well and good in all. I congratulate and all the best in the candidate of K. Manju and Dr. Sanwadi ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you and all.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning to one and all present here for attending this online Viva Voce examination. First of all, I submit my sincere thanks to the management, Sri Narayana Guru Educational Trust, the principal, Dr. M. Elanguvan, Sri Narayana Guru College, principal and the university nominee, Dr. K. Chitra, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, the director, Dr. K. Kalpana, the HOD of Commerce, Dr. P. Kannan, Sri Narayana Guru College, the HOD of Commerce, Dr. N. Sivasubramaniam, the HOD of Commerce, CA, Dr. T. Kalpana, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, for permitting me to conduct online PhD while I was with my candidate, Mrs. K. M. Manju. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce Dr. S.P. Madhiraj, M.Com, MBA, MSW, MPhil, PGDC, PhD, Professor, Department of Corporate Secretariat, School of Management, Alagappa University, Karaikudi. He is having 24 years of teaching experience and also 15 years of research experience. He has produced more than 43 MPhil scholars and 11 PhD scholars. He has conducted many PhD Viva Voce as an external examiner in various universities and colleges. He is specialized in marketing, finance, human resource management, and corporate secretariat. He has published more than 60 research papers and articles in national and international journals. He has published books and attended more than 100 national and international conferences. Also, he has completed many UGC funded research projects and he is having membership in many professional academic bodies of various colleges and universities. Such an eminent person is going to conduct this online PhD Viva Voce examination today. Mrs. K. M. Manju, full-time PhD scholar in Sri Narayana Guru College. She has done her research work on the topic Role of Microfinance in Developing Women Empowerment through Kudumbashri with special reference to Thrissur district, Kerala state. Her thesis was evaluated by foreign examiner Dr. Ishwaramurthy Rangasamy, Principal and Provost, Amity Global Institute, Singapore, and the Indian examiner Dr. S.P. Madhiraj, Professor, Department of Corporate Secretariat, School of Management, Alagappa University, Karaikudi. Both the examiners recommended to conduct Viva Voce examination for the award of PhD degree to the candidate. Now I hand over the session to the external examiner, Dr. S.P. Madhiraj, to proceed the Viva Voce of Mrs. K. M. Manju. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your brief introduction about me.
Thank you.
Very good morning to all. Most respected principal and respected Madam Shanmu Odivu, the guide and supervisor, and my dear friends, Dr. Kannan from Narayana Guru, Madam Sridevi, and other faculty members, especially Dr. Sivasubramaniam, head of the Department of Commerce, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, and other faculty members from various institutions, scholars, and participants. Very good morning to all. At the outset, I thank the university authorities and the research supervisor for giving me an opportunity to conduct a vivacious examination of Manju under the headship of Dr. Sanmu Odivu Madam. In this vivacious part, all the three examiners, including the research supervisor, have given commended report. Then only we proceed the further process of PhD program, that is a vivacious examination. The topic is role of microfinance in developing women empowerment through Kudumbashree with the Trichy district of Kerala state. The present study is aimed to study the role of microfinance in developing the or enhancing the or empowering women, those who are members of the Kudumbashree. The study showcases many microfinance programs that shall support to the empowerment of women. It simplifies, its samples selected are based on the KMO table. If the table shows 384 sample is enough for the study when population is known. And based on the KMO table, she has selected 384 sample size for her study. The study supports the future to know the effect of microfinances, how it empowers the women through the Kudumbashree and other stakeholders. This has also come out with effect to microfinance empowerment women, which is to be studied to improving education for the women beneficiaries and the modifications of social and financial empowerment. With this brief about the topic, she has framed 5 objectives, which is closely related with the topic, and based on that, she has framed 7 hypotheses which are properly analyzed with appropriate statistical tools. The findings are closely related with the aim which she has studied is fulfilled. So suggestions are well and good. So based on that, we are going to conduct the vivacious examination. And because of all the examiners have given a commended report, the process of vivacious examination may be the presentation by the candidate, followed by the queries raised by the valuable audience as well as those who are interested to know this topic, and finally the declaration of results. Now I have called Manju KM to present her thesis about 30 minutes. Please, not exceeding 30 minutes. You have to restrict your time within 30 minutes. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. I welcome to all my PhD Vivae on Google Meet. My topic is role of microfinance in developing women empowerment through microfinance with a special reference to Trichy district, Kerala state. My guide, under the guidance of Dr. N. Shanmugha ma'am, MCom CA, MPhil, PhD CA, and PhD, Government Arts College, Coimbatore. Okay. I proceeded to my thesis.
மியூட்ல இருந்து எடுத்துருங்க. மியூட்ல இருந்து எடுங்க. வச்சிங்களா?
Manju, unmute your mic.
வாய்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி பேசுங்க. எப்படி பேசுங்க? நீங்க அப்படி அதை ஆஃப் பண்ணி Role of microfinance in developing women empowerment through Kudumbasri with a special reference to Thrissur district, Kerala state. Under the guidance of Dr. N. Shanmugavadu, ma'am. Introduction. Microfinance has become a part of living and is another livelihood source of economically poor citizens. Various research has been conducted to understand that microfinance focus on giving many forms of financial services and products for the poor citizen. Various products and services include microcredit, microinsurance, micro-savings, business development service, social and financial intermediaries, etc. Microfinance is highly facilitated by the government. Many microfinance institutions, NABARD, cooperative banks, nationalized bank, and government agency for reducing poverty. Give food facility for the poor, increase the standard of living the poor, overall improvement of the poor, main the women who are economically weak. For the country to grow, women should grow well in society who form half of the country population. Concept and importance of microfinance. The microfinance was initiated in the early 1980s in India with a focus on giving facility of basic financial service like savings and credit. Microfinance is a branch of financial service industry. The word microfinance is called as small. Microfinance started at the individual and the small business unit. Microfinance help them who do not have approach to the traditional banking of service. Microfinance provide bank-based service to the unemployed or to the lower income groups or individual who would not have the possibility to get financial service support. It is called a microcredit. Empowerment focus on women. The term empowerment is the procedure that enables the power to individual over one's life, one's society, and in one's community. Women are able to empower themselves when they get access to opportunity that are available for them with no limitation, no restriction over their education, profession, and their lifestyle, etc. Having the entitlement to take their own decision can develop empowerment for them. The empowerment include the work of increasing the woman's status through the forms of education, increasing awareness and sufficient training, etc. Relationship between microfinance and women empowerment. Microfinance give the capability for women for reaping their control rights and benefit derived from various resources, income, asset, and on their own self-time, with the capability of managing the risk, enhancement of their economical status, and on their well-being life. Microfinance has given to the ideal guidelines toward the woman empowerment. Microfinance support to poor women for getting more recognition towards the strategy for reducing poverty and towards the economical empowerment. Kerala is also called the God's own country. Kerala has recorded 94% literary state. when compared with the other Indian state. According to 2011 census, gender ratio in Kerala stand at 1,084 females for every 1,000 males. The woman poses a significant role for development of nation. For getting to the objectives, the Kerala government poverty radiation and empowerment program started Kudumbashree team during 17th May of 1998. The objectives of Kudumbashree activity is for improving the living standard and empowerment of women across rural area. The strata of Kudumbashree program is developed by the local neighborhood groups, meaning Ayalkutam, which consists around 15 to 20 women members who are picked out from the poor family background. Statement of problem. The microfinance and Kudumbashree programs initiate for women in the social, economical, psychological, and political forms of development among the women. The empowerment of women bring the focus on education, employment, and economic, that is the important elements for sustainable development aspects. The Kudumbashree is the practical aspects for building the self-help groups, which is dependent on the poverty elevation and empowerment of women programs. The government of Kerala initiate many programs to cater to this need. The microfinance institution and the self-help groups are having an important role in this. The microfinance schemes enable empowerment of women through the forms of micro thrift and through microcredit service. The main point of microfinance in Kudumbashree is the empowerment of women based on economic, social, and political aspects. The present study is aimed to study the role of microfinance in developing empowerment of women through Kudumbashree with a special reference to Thrissur district in Kerala state. The study showcases the many microfinance programs that shall support to empowerment of women. The samples selected are dependent on the Case and Morgan's table method. Based on this method, the sample size are taken as 384. The population in the study consider women who are working under Kudumbashree unit at Thrissur district. The Microfinance Act as the provision of thrift credit for the other financial service product that are very less amount to poor across the rural, semi-urban and urban area, which enable themselves to increase their income level and enhance their standard of living. Women play a significant role in development. This enablement of development is reached by the empowerment of women. The government support microfinance program for the empowerment of women across many levels, like in the economic, social, and the political aspects. This enables self-esteem and self-confidence among the women. The relationship between microfinance and Kudumbashree show that the increase in willpower of women across various phases and earning the capacity of Kudumbashree members. This has also come out with the effect of microfinance on the empowerment of women, which is to be studied for improving the level of education for women beneficiaries and modification the social and in the cultural belief systems of every household. Also, it will be learning to understand the empowerment of women after giving support of microfinance facility like the microcredit and thrift, etc. Scope of study. The Microfinance Act as a thrift credit and for the other financial product that are very less amount to poor across the rural and semi-urban area, which enable themselves to increase their income level and enhance their standard of living. Women play a significant role in development. This enable of development is reached by the empowerment of women. The government support microfinance programs for the empowerment of women across many levels, like in economic, social, and in the political aspects. This enables self-esteem and self-confidence among the women. The relation between microfinance and Kudumbashree shows that the increase in the willpower of women across various earnings capacity for Kudumbashree members. This has also come out with the effects of microfinance on the woman empowerment, which is to be studied for improving the level of education for well beneficiaries and modification to social and in the cultural belief system. And also it will be earned learning to understand the empowerment of women after giving the support of microfinance facility like microcredit and microthrift. Objectives of the study. Beside on the above issue, the objectives framed for the studies are follows. To identify the elements of microfinance, to identify the elements of women empowerment, to study overall working patterns of units of Kudumbashree, to identify the relationship between microfinance and women empowerment, to identify the influence of microfinance on women empowerment. Framework of hypothesis. A hypothesis is a tentative statement about the relationship between two or more variables. It is a prediction that describes in concentrate terms what is expected in the study and what has happened. Therefore, the hypothesis is classified as null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Following are the hypotheses framed for the study. H1, there is a relationship between working pattern and women empowerment. H0, there is no relationship exists between working pattern and women empowerment. H1, there is positive relationship between economic improvement and women empowerment. H0, there is no positive relation between economic empowerment and women empowerment. H1, there is positive relation between social factor and women empowerment. H0, there is no positive relation between social factors and women empowerment. H1, there is positive relation between financial stability and women empowerment. H0, there is no positive relationship between financial stability and women empowerment. H1, there is positive relation between poverty reduction and women empowerment. H0, there is no positive relation between poverty reduction and women empowerment. H1, there is positive relation between decision-making skill and women empowerment. H0, there is no positive relation between decision-making skill and women empowerment. Methodology. These studies discuss the role of microfinance for developing empowerment of women through the various Kudumbashree units across Thrissur district in Kerala state. The microfinance give the financial aid to Kudumbashree units like the thrift and the credit support. This supports the significance of poverty alleviation. The combination of microfinance and Kudumbashree create the huge impact towards encouraging the women present their personal life. This can modify the attitude of women and develop the potential form for various levels in the social, economic, cultural, and political and social. There is recognition that the microfinance make changes in lives of women, like the household condition, well-being of family, and social status. The population considered in the study is all the women working at the Kudumbashree at various 86 Gram Panchayat of Thrissur district. The primary and the secondary data are used for this study. The collection of primary data was done with the aid of questionnaire, and secondary data was collected from various journal records, articles, minutes, etc. The pilot study was conducted from the sample taken from the various Kudumbashree unit at Thrissur district. The aim pilot study is to ascertain the correctness of drafted questions in order to attain the objectives of this study. This study discussed of role of microfinance for developing empowerment of women through the various Kudumbashree unit, Thrissur district. Research design. Research design is the process of advanced planning of methodology to be engaged for collection of relevant data and the various techniques that shall be used for the analysis, focusing about the research objectives and the staff availability, money, time. The planning of research design shall be done with the care because any error in this can pull down the whole project. The collection of information using the help of questionnaire is connected to the saving income generating activities, recovery patterns of loan, working structure, loan of the members in Kudumbashree. The sample taken for the study involve only Live Kudumbashree groups. The sample size was derived from 384 members considering the Grayson Morgan's model. The design for schedule of interview was done with the suitable variable that are considered for the study. Purposive random sampling was adopted for the study of collection process. The analysis done using the appropriate statistical tools which are aligned with the study objectives. The percentage analysis, correlation, regression analysis are used for this study for doing the data analysis, and ANOVA table is showing to the model fitness. The nature of research design used in this study, descriptive and analytical in nature. Descriptive research consists of survey and fact-finding analysis from the active Kudumbashree unit at Thrissur. The main objectives of descriptive research is detailed study done for the empowerment of women and also which will support the understanding of the effects of microfinance for developing the woman empowerment. The primary data is collected using support of questionnaire which relate to the working format, earning capacity, borrowing and repayment of loan, and also various factors that affect the empowerment of women. Analytical research is conducted based on the secondary information. The secondary data are collected from many sources like the articles, journal, audit reports, minutes, books, etc. Population of the study. The study was done in the Panchayat of Thrissur district in Kerala state. Thrissur district in the cultural capital in Kerala. It located in the central part of Kerala. The Thrissur district may contain 16 block panchayat, 86 gram panchayat, 6 municipalities and 1 corporation. The number of neighborhood groups are 22,810. Number of ADS are 1,789 and number of CDS 100 in Thrissur district. The population considered for the study has women who are working in the Kudumbashree unit across 86 gram panchayat located in Thrissur district. Sample design. The study is aimed to understand whether the numerous microfinance will be able to lead to the empowerment of women across Kudumbashree unit. There are 1,789 numbers of ADS present in Thrissur district. The sample in the study consists of active and live ADS. The design in this sample is descriptive in form. Sample size. The data from the present study are gathered from selected unit of Kudumbashree in Thrissur district. The sample size are taken consider the model for Grace and Morgans. The sample size in this study is 384 women in unit of Kudumbashree. Data collection and data sources. The validity for any research consists of systematic method for collected data and to analyze it better for getting the best result. Both the primary and secondary data are issued extensively in this study. The primary data are gathered from members across the unit of Kudumbashree in Thrissur district using the support of interview schedules that are designed exclusively for the study. The secondary data consists both published and unpublished information. The secondary data is gathered from the annual reports units of Kudumbashree, from the Kudumbashree website and from the Kudumbashree website. The secondary data are considered for the literature review purpose and for finalizing the basis for samples. Method for user data collection. The primary data is gathered using support of questionnaire that is framed considering the objectives of study. The collection of data is scheduled using local language and given to the members for selected unit of Kudumbashree. It gathered much information that connected to saving, working structure, loan and the recovery pattern of Kudumbashree groups. The sample for study consider only active Kudumbashree groups. Period of the study. The study was conducted during the period 2016 to 2019. The required primary data was collected during 2016 to 2017. Pilot study. The pilot study survey was conducted using a sample from various Kudumbashree units at the Thrissur district. The aims of this pilot study is to ascertain the correctness of drafted questionnaire for achieving the objectives in this study, to ensure that respondents are able to give the answer for questions in proper way. The body of main surveys change depend on outcomes in the pilot study. The design, the interview scheduled was done carefully using the relevant variable considered in the study. Scale development. During the preparation of questionnaire, around 45 questions were considered for the purpose of data collection. This is organized into 4 forms of like personal information, activity-based, saving, income, expenditure, loan-based information, and other factors that are considered the empowerment of women. All the information that taken into the account is measured to women empowerment. The scale measurement of Newtonian character and Likert scale were taken to the formation of questionnaire. The data called Detronis category and 2. The data is used for the percentage analysis and Likert scale. The data were taken to test for correlation and regression. These variables are used to know whether microfinance support can lead to development, the nature of empowerment of women. Tools used for data analysis, percentage, correlation, regression. Limitation of the study. The study restricted to the women in Kudumbashree units. The research is restricted to Thrissur district. The reliability of the study is restricted to the data provided by respondent. Chapter scheme. The study has divided into 5 chapters. Chapter 1, Introduction and Design of the study. The first chapter, Introduction and Design of the study, consists of an overview of microfinance in developing women empowerment through Kudumbashree, objectives, statement of problem, the scope of study, limitation, research methodology, population of the study, sample size, determination, and statistical tools for use for the study. Chapter 2, Review of literature. The second chapter discusses the review of previous studies concerning the present study. Chapter 3, an overview of Kudumbashree unit in Kerala. The third chapter discusses an overview of Kudumbashree unit in Kerala, historical background, key features, vision of Kudumbashree elements, and community-based organization structure, duties and responsibility of CDS, microfinance and linkage bank, model of microfinance, organization structure of Kudumbashree and positive spin-off effects of Kudumbashree. Chapter 4, data analysis and interpretation. The fourth chapter, data analysis, consists of data collected from various Kudumbashree units by using statistical tools. It highlights the outcomes of data in terms of relation between factors, results of research hypotheses, analyzing the variable used in the study. Chapter 5, findings, suggestion, and conclusion. The fifth chapter consists of summary of findings, suggestion, conclusion, and discuss about the scope for further research. Review of literature. Totally, I have collected 80 reviews for my study from various journal, thesis, and internet. Journals, thesis, and internet. Research gap. From the review of literature, it is clear that many research has been conducted on Kudumbashree, impact of self-help groups, microfinance, and women empowerment. There is only limited research on the topic related to empowerment of women through Kudumbashree. Microfinance developing women empowerment through Kudumbashree is entirely different. So, study is unique in nature. Components, main components of economic empowerment, social, cultural empowerment, political empowerment, and personal empowerment. An overview of Kudumbashree. The Kudumbashree project, an overview. The Kudumbashree is a unique and innovative steps to taken towards engendering growth and development in Kerala, which is created with the aim to support poverty-stricken people for taking initiative in deriving the practical solution for poverty that is faced. This is multi-sectoral programs for poverty elimination, which is started by the government of Kerala during the year 1998 for eradicating complete poverty in the state within the time span of 10 years, which is done by empowering the woman by taking various collective efforts. This is community-based initiative considering women's agency, having legal backing. Initiate as per the Panchayat Raj system, the Kudumbashree practically means prosperity of family. The Kudumbashree programs is unique scheme to elevate the poverty considering to microcredit and self-help groups and target for improving the living standard levels among the poor women living in net, rural and urban area. The Kudumbashree programs were started in the year 1998 under the State Radiation Poverty Mission of Travancore, Cochin Scientific Literary and the Charitable Society Act. This is promising government-oriented non-governmental organization and provide the main focus of economic environment for the women, mainly with the women of Kerala state. District-wise status of rural Kudumbashree. The district-wise status is community-based organization. It is a 14 district, Tirunelveli, Kollam, Pathanamthitta, Alappuzha, Kottayam, Idukki, Ernakulam, Thrissur, Palakkad, and Malappuram, Kozhikode, Wayanad, Kannur, Kasaragod. The Malappuram is the highest Kudumbashree as organizing in Kerala. Summary of the result. Data are actual measurement and observation. Interpretation are attempt to identify or explain what is measured and observed. And interpretation validity depend on how well it accommodate to the available data. The interpretation may change as the database changes. Social procedure fall loosely into three general categories: descriptive, associative, and inferential. Descriptive statistical predict individuals or events in terms of social predefined characteristics. As self-help groups have become the focal points of poverty reduction effort and occupies the pride of place in national programs and is deemed to be potential tool for social integration and socio-economical betterment of the woman. The critical examination of Kudumbashree activities is analyzed and also understand the elevation in poverty and enhance of women empowerment. The self-help groups movements in India is a developed programs of organizing the poor people and marginalized to come together to solve their individual problems. In this context, as self-help groups have created considerable trust and expectation among the academic policy maker of the government, NGO leaders and donors, investors, and other development participants in all over the world as programs extending small loan to poor people for self-employment activity, thus allowing the clients to a better quality of life and as the most sensitive anti-poverty tools for poorest, especially for women. The present section lead to summarize the result within reference to selected Kudumbashree unit and its members. Summary of findings. Objectives to identify the elements of microfinance tool, apply descriptive data analysis. All the members are consent to avail the loan from Kudumbashree. 51.3% are taking loan from agriculture. 75 are not facing the problems of getting loan, and 69.8% of members belonging to difficulty in providing requirement document for getting loans, and 53.4% of the members are agree the increase in their saving habits. Objectives to identify the elements of women empowerment tool, apply descriptive analysis. 40.1% of the members are joining for economical independence. 50% of members are belonging to the active groups, and 53.9% of members are belonging to the confidence for facing challenges. 86.98% are highly involved in decision making. All the members are getting training program. 31.3% of members are belonging to get the training in agriculture purpose. Objectives to study the overall working pattern of unit of Kudumbashree tools, apply descriptive data analysis. The entire Kudumbashree units are engaged in different activity. 50% of the members are working in Kudumbashree in 6 to 10 years. 25% are known about the primary information on Kudumbashree from Panchayat staff. 50% are belonging to the number of members in Kudumbashree to the category of 18 and above. 75% are conducting meeting in weekly. Objectives to identify the relation between microfinance and women empowerment. Tools apply descriptive data analysis and correlation analysis significant at 0.01 level to tile test. All the members are consist to avail loan from Kudumbashree. 51.3% are taking loan from agriculture. 75% are not facing the problem of getting loan. 69.8% members are belonging to difficult in providing requirement documents for getting loan, and 49.7% members are taking loan amount below 10,000. 75% of the members are agreed to repayment of loan on time. 63.5% of the members are belonging the period of allotment for repayment of less than 1 year. 65.4% of the members are saving in weekly, and 50% involved in monthly income level of increase. Correlation is relating to the test. Women empowerment is relating the correlation factors are considered the economic, personal, and political, socio-cultural factors. The result of testing hypothesis, there is a relationship between elements of microfinance and women empowerment. H0, there is no relationship between elements of microfinance and women empowerment. A Pearson correlation was run to access the relation between elements of microfinance and women empowerment. The R value received between women empowerment and economic factor 0.590 at P is equal to 0.000. The R value received between micro women empowerment and personal factor is 0.571 at P is equal to 0.000. The R value received between women empowerment and political factor is 0.556 at P is equal to 0.000. The R value received between women empowerment and socio-cultural factor is 0.639 at P is equal to 0.000. The R value received between economic factors and political factors is 0.464 at P is equal to 0.000. The R value received between economic factor and cultural factors is 0.619 at P is equal to 0.000, which suggests accepting the alternative hypothesis that there is a positive medium correlation exists between elements of microfinance and women empowerment. Objectives: to identify the influence of microfinance on women empowerment. Tools apply descriptive data analysis and regression analysis. Testing the hypothesis. H1, the elements of microfinance have influence on women empowerment. H0, the elements of microfinance have no influence on women empowerment. The model is creating the constant factors is economic, personal factors, political factors, socio-cultural factors, and that the getting the result on the base of unstandardized coefficient and standardized coefficient that is explained below. The B's coefficient tell us how many units women empowerment increase for a single unit increase in each predator. Like so, 1 point increase on the economic factor.
Yes. Manju, what about? You continue?
Net problem ஆயிடுச்சு சார். குறைச்சு. கரெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சா?
தண்ணி குடிக்க வெள்ளம் குடிக்க
ஆயிடுச்சா? அதில் மியூட் பண்ணிடுங்க.
Okay, you go to conclusion. Manju, unmute your mic.
Okay, sir.
Tell about your major
Okay,
findings
start பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
and the conclusion.
இது connect பண்ணி போட்டு. Model summary table. The second most important tables in our output is model summary table. The model predict woman empowerment. The model summary provide R and R's value. R denote the correlation between predicted and observed woman empowerment and is at 0.718. The R value represent the symbol correlation which indicate the positive correlation between the studies variable. Descriptive status. The descriptive status is relating to woman empowerment, economic factor, personal factor, political factor, and socio-cultural factor. The mean score, the standard deviation value explain the strongest variable, which has high value for for mean score and least value of standard deviation. An examination of the table revealed that the economic factor are highly mean score and the low standard deviation. Model fitness of ANOVA table. The ANOVA table indicate that regression model predict the depend variable significant well. They indicate the statistical significance of regression model that was run. Here, F value is 25.809 and corresponding P value is given as 0.000, which indicate that the overall regression model predict the outcomes variable. This shows that the relation between the independent and dependent variable. Histogram. The histogram of predicted factors from figure, it can be understood that the data is a normal. There is a
Go to next slide. Next slide.
next slide. Suggestion.
Go to success.
Government may arrange various Kudumbashree awareness programs and create more job opportunities for targeting rural women. Then it will improve their standard of living. Local self-government institution can give more attention to create help desk so that common people can easily access through this institution for collecting correct information relating to Kudumbashree. Good coordination and communication between district mission and local self-government can fulfill the objectives of Kudumbashree mission. Government shall conduct various awareness programs among the member of Kudumbashree regards various role of microfinance to support their activities, and they can proper guidelines to Kudumbashree for conduct meeting. Decision making is one of the most important factor for women empowerment. So the government can find out some method like teaching motivational training program to enhance the ability of decision making power of each member in Kudumbashree. Every bank can provide financial assistance and support to each Kudumbashree unit as per their needs that will help to molding their earning capacities. To effective utilization of microcredit and thrift facility, the government may give proper guidelines and clarification about same things. Government may introduce various types of microfinance programs for boosting women empowerment, shall provide an open platform for each member's Kudumbashree taken to allow the duration protections and allow long duration. In order to reduce the delay for getting financial assistance, government can enact and act the respective legislation and recapitalize every bank for enhancing liquidity money, thus targeting beneficiaries of Kudumbashree, coordinate and interpret them for sustainable development. Proper explanation of microfinance facility are very important to meet their needs and goals. So the government and bank can be help them together to open a simple and flexible way to receive their loan. Conclusion. The present study explained that various microfinance programs can lead to economic, political, social, and personal empowerment of women in Kudumbashree unit. Success of Kudumbashree is not only for individual benefits of women, but also their family. Kudumbashree has enhanced the entrepreneurship and leadership qualities, the capacity of women to work and earn together. Then status of women has substantially improved. Empowering women and improving their social and economical status are essential ingredients for high potential for economic and political development. It increases the standard of living of Kudumbashree members and their families. Scope of further research. The further researchers on women empowerment may focus their attention on the following area for their research. Effort and measure taken by government to promote empowerment of women. Various government schemes for reforming and developing for women empowerment, social, economical, and environmental dimension. The problems and job satisfaction level of women in their various working sector. Role of women contribution of national income. Motivation of women entrepreneur through Kudumbashree with the help of microfinance. Thank you.
Okay, Manju, for a nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
In between, there are net problem, and you should be a rehearsal. You should be a rehearsal. Without, I think you are attending Viva's examination. So how to mute your mic, unmute your mic, you don't know what is. You should have knowledge about online class at least.
Right.
And also, it is a very nice presentation. Now I request the participants and faculty members, scholars, to ask your queries. Then followed by, I may ask the questions raised by the foreign examiner and as well as myself, and followed by declaration of results.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
I'm myself, Manju Francis, postgraduate student on political science, MG University, Kerala. First of all, I would like to express a great thanks to be a part of this Vive and to hear a good presentation. Ma'am, can I ask you one question? What are the different services of microfinance provide to women?
The microfinance is providing the main micro credit, micro savings, and micro insurance and self-help groups. And those factors are providing the financial assistance to women for their empowerment.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Hi. Sorry.
Myself. Good morning. Myself, Tahira Maingati, Assistant Professor, ACKMH, ICA College. The presentation done by Mrs. K. M. Manju on the topic Role of Microfinancing in Developing Women Empowerment through Kudumbashree with special reference at Thrissur district, Kerala was awesome and she did it very well. Hats off you. So, and my question is that to relate work and women empowerment.
Pardon, madam.
How to relate working pattern and women empowerment.
Okay. The woman empowerment is the most important factors of encouraging women. That means the microfinance is assisting to women empowerment to encourage all levels, especially the working pattern level, to free access to job, every opportunity is getting to equal chance to men and women, and equal pay getting the equal job. And we will be protect the health and safety activities, and we will be increase the courage and protect the ensure and goodness of our facility available, and that facility is using to protecting from the various discrimination from the other category, especially domestic and working area and the other violence against the woman. And the working pattern protection is very important factor to woman empowerment. That means the woman empowerment provide good and fitness for to ensure the safety and protection from any discrimination to women.
Okay, thank you.
Priyanka from Government Arts College. Good morning, sir. The excellent sir, Madhiraj sir, and Vadivu ma'am giving this
Madam, good morning.
opportunity for you to join in this program. I am from
Thank
Bargur
you, madam.
College,
Thank
Government
you.
Arts College. So my
Thank you.
question is, as for regarding the commerce concern, there are so many projects we produced. My kind
Yes.
request, I am not raising this question, I am kind request. Why don't you use giving so many suggestions for the women empowerment regarding the agricultural activities? Why not you submit your suggestion to the government? Do you have an idea to submit the report to the government? This is my question, because so many theses we are producing, but is it to be an effective? This is a big question mark. So one or the other, we are giving the result to the government. You are saying everything government has to take step. Government has to take step. What way? You can give an idea. No? This is my question arises in my mind. Can you give an idea about this? What do you mind? You can also say, sir.
Okay.
You can also say, sir. This is a common question I am asking.
Okay. Ma'am, the women empowerment programs is organizing on the basis of support of microfinance, and the study about to microfinance, how to support the woman empowerment. So the various factors we consider, and that factors is taking more measurement in our future. So the government is creating more active laws to protecting the woman, especially economical, political, social, and environmental dimension. And that rules and regulation is formatting on the basis of special protocol with the legislation. And so that protocols is creating to motivate every fields of women to increase their capacity, because the woman is the main part of
No,
contributing
Manju.
to our economy.
Hello. No.
Hello?
Madam is asking, can you send your report to the government?
What my question is, everything okay, fine,
Yeah,
you are saying.
Yeah. I
Government
am asking, madam. Can you send
which scheme
your
is not to be
report
effectively
to the
at
government,
present? And that's,
to
sir,
the Kerala
proceed.
government for implementation? Can you send your report for the Kerala government
To Kerala.
to implement your suggestions for further improvement? That is madam asking.
Of course, I submit to my report on the basis of Thrissur district Kudumbashree missions, and we will be taking so many remedies and protecting, especially the agriculture field, and we will be providing a lot of schemes to support to the new activities to encourage the woman. And it must be adopting to the support of government of Kerala. It is it's not only
Yes, sir, of
individual
course.
district, but also then I report to submit in your future. For the further study, the detailed category we will be focusing.
Madam, are you satisfied with this answer, madam?
Okay, fine, thank you. Little, I'm saying that whether she is ready to
Yeah.
send the report or
Yes.
not. That's what my question.
Yes,
Yes, or
yes.
no question alone I am asking. And just now I came to know that she's from Kerala. I thought that in between alone I joined her. I thought that she belongs to Tamil Nadu. That's what I'm asking. Question. Government is ready to take all the steps when that
Yes,
professor
yes.
and research
Yes,
work.
yes,
That's
madam.
what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
asking. No issue with that.
Definitely.
Carry on. Try to submit it. You take a step.
Yes.
That's what my question. Because only our concept it will
Yeah.
be more effective. So producing project and degree holders and doctorate without no issues, no effect in the society. We are doing the research only for the society. And without any impact on the society by doing so many research work, my feeling is meaningless. That's what I am asking. At least for the younger generation, you can take a step and do anything, na? That will be nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vadiyu, ma'am. Are
Definitely,
you in the
I
line,
agree
ma'am?
your point,
Vadiyu,
madam.
ma'am?
Definitely.
Thank,
Yes.
I am in the line, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes, ma'am. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Manju ma'am.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning, Manju ma'am. I am Ashwini, a PG student, NG University from Kerala. Can you ask one question based on your research?
Okay.
Before that, I really appreciate your presentation.
You ask.
It was a great job. So, based on your research, I would like to know about why should you say maintain gender equality for women? Can you explain, please?
The gender equality is the most important factor nowadays because all of the field is equal chance to provide male and gents, especially the male is access to control their strategic life and the working condition or working patterns, education levels, and health and care and decision making category in our legislation. And that condition, the woman empowerment must be providing to the equal chance to women in our all levels. And that protection, we will be avoid any discrimination from women. That will get the gender discrimination is eliminating and encouraging women in current condition.
Okay, madam. Okay, thank you for your valuable information. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Manju madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, ma'am.
Hello.
Let me introduce myself to you. I am Vaishak K, a PG student from Calicut University. Ma'am, your presentation was really awesome and it was a great job. I just want to clear a doubt. Can I ask you the doubt? Hello?
Hello, Prayu, tell me.
I just only want to know the difference between the microfinance and microcredit.
Microfinance is assisting to women empowerment. The microcredits is the elements of microfinance. Microcredit providing to protect the low, poor, especially low financial background women to provide a small amount for their activities and at a low interest rate. So the microcredit is the elements of microfinance. It must be leading to women empowerment.
Manju madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello. Hello. I'm Dr.
Tell me,
Vani
ma'am.
from Government Arts College, Coimbatore. You have given suggestions, some of the suggestion in your report. Have you given all the suggestion based on your analysis or based on your review of literature, ma'am?
My suggestion is relating to both of the case, ma'am, because we are creating in current situation various social and domestic discrimination or violence to facing our in the current women. So my suggestion is relating to both reviews and my findings.
Sir, good morning, sir. Madhiraj, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, has
Morning,
he
madam.
given a suggestion or has he given a suggestion based on the review of literature, sir? But he is telling both. He has given a suggestion based on both the analysis based
Yeah.
and also the review based. Has he given a suggestion based on the review of literature in her thesis, sir?
Yes, madam. It is. You may see in the thesis. It is included.
Okay,
The
sir.
suggestion may be in 3 parts based on the reviews, then based on the analysis and general also.
Okay.
We can include, but normally we accepted only based on the analysis part.
Analysis part.
But it.
Okay, sir. Okay, madam. Thank you, madam. Manju, madam. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any other?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Okay, tell me, sir.
What's the difference between Kudumbashree and self-help groups?
Sami.
Kudumbashree is the Kudumbashree is the one of the most important tools of women empowerment program. It is launched by the government of Kerala in 1980s. The main aims of Kudumbashree is to reducing the poverty and the prosperity of family. But the self-help group is an informal associations to formatting the same problems faced for the poor financial background of women. They will get the many problems facing and the same category of the women, it will be gathered together and collecting the small amount as the small savings. And that amount is using to for their intensive of future. So the self-help groups is the main aspects of Kudumbashree.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, Manju ma'am, this is Sabita, research scholar from SNGC College.
Okay, ma'am.
So one of your objective is to identify the elements of women empowerment.
Yes.
So my doubt is, according to your study, what is the main element which empower a woman?
The main elements of empowered means self-esteem, dignity, respectness of women in various levels. And these levels we calculate the main personal factor, economical factor, social, agricultural factor, and political factor. And all of the factors are considering to the elements of woman empowerment.
And another question is, so you have used unstandardized coefficient as well as standardized coefficient. What do you mean by this?
That means we are relating to the regression category. We will be related each variable is positive or that means alternative or null testing. And that getting the result of mean, each variables are relating to highly related to the woman empowerment. That variables is linking between personal factors to women empowerment, education factors to women empowerment, economic factors to women empowerment, and the political factors or socio-cultural factors to women empowerment. And that research is getting the result of expressing the fitness.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other, please? So most of the questions are covered by the audience, scholars, and as well as the madam. Vani madam is rightly pointed out whether the suggestions are from the reviews or analysis, and even though it may be a thorough in review of literature, we may give the suggestions part also. And also, madam principal rightly pointed out whether the thesis is published in the government or how the thesis is helpful in the policy making for the government. It is also answered by the it's called the Manju, that is a scholar. So based on that, I have two more queries. My part is justify your sampling technique. I think you collected the responses from the 86 Panchayat of Trichur districts.
Yes.
How it will, did you collected interviews, data, and justify your KMO model also. And another, my second, wait. My second question is, what are the variables you have studied or identified to enhance women through Kudumbashree member through microfinance? How they enhance themselves with the help of that is a microfinance. And this is another one. My third question is how the Kudumbashree helps their members to empower political enhancement. These are the three questions I have to clarify it.
Okay. The first question, sir, I collect the information. That means I collect the data from the various Gram Panchayat, especially 86 Gram Panchayat in Trishur district. In that data is collecting on the basis of deliberate population. So we are using the techniques of purposive sampling techniques, and this technique is a non-probability techniques. Under this techniques, data are collecting to the selected from the characteristics and objectives of the study. And that situation, we will be collecting the data in prepare the questionnaire around 420 questionnaire, and the data is getting some of the questionnaire is not suitable or incomplete. So I calculate on the base of KM models the 384 variables are taking in my study. And the second question, the microfinance, how to help to women empowerment. That means the various levels are protecting or involving women in microfinance, especially the economical assistance, educational assistance, and political assistance, and personal assistance, etc. That means all of the factors is giving to the proper guidelines at the correct time to encourage the woman. And the third question is microfinance programs that lead to women empowerment. For the current conditions, the women are empowered, and a lot of rules and regulation to protecting their different discriminations, especially the current situations we are facing various violence against women. That violence, we will be protecting the government providing some of the special rules, especially the Anti-Discrimination Act. We are adopting to the protection of women, the support of legal. And that will be help to women empowerment from the various social issues. And we are providing the political status. The Kudumbashree is providing special category. We are reserved to some of the roles in social issues, and that issues we are handling to afford that supporting of empowerment.
So out of our sample size, 384, how many members have politically enhanced through Kudumbashree association or etc. Then how the Kudumbashree members used their microfinance or microcredit system to enhance economically or that is entrepreneur other systems.
The Kudumbashree members is getting the information from especially the political, economical, and social cultural. That means the Kudumbashree mission up to date to the chance to give the political section or local governments and other community system to provide the chance to elect the democratic field and creating the law. And that condition, we are earned to the economical empowerment that will lead to the support of automatically. Then the socio and economical environment lead to support the political involvement of women in handling of social issues.
I am asking the numbers. How many like this? Okay, right. Leave it, madam. Your hypothesis, you mentioned H1 and H0 for every hypothesis. Why? What is the reason?
H1 is a alternative hypothesis, that is a relation between the positive relation, but H0 is not a positive relation. That means different.
No. If the null hypothesis is rejected, automatically it is a hypothesis.
Accepted.
Alternative hypothesis is there. So you should not present like this. So with this, anybody else? Madam Sanmuri, madam?
Sir.
Can we conclude? Ask Madam. Principal madam. Principal madam. Ask Principal madam to.
Sir, ma'am,
Okay. So thank you participants for your nice queries and the questions raised by you. I congratulate the Manju for nice presentation, and they answered most of the questions raised by the learned audience and faculty members, principals, and myself also. And there is no question, once again, there is no question asked by the foreign examiner. He has given the merits only. So that with this, based on the defendability of the candidate, with the consent of the board, VIVAS board, I recommend the university authorities for the award of PhD in Commerce to Manju for her thesis, Role of Microfinance in Developing Women Empowerment through Kudumbashree with special reference to Trichy district, Kerala. And also I congratulate the Madam Dr. Sanmu Avadivu for his nice guidance, and we can see their her quality in the thesis also. Some of them is doesn't know the thesis, see the thesis, but I can see, I would see the thesis quality. So I thank the Sanmodi madam and congratulate the Sanmodi madam and her ward Manju. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I express my thanks to God Almighty for the enabling me to train my every nerve to get the project work done successfully. I owe my sincere gratitude my supervisor, Dr. N. Shanmugavadu ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, for the continuous support for my PhD study and for my splendid and constant motivation and compassion. Her guidance helped me in all time of research and writing of thesis. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank Dr. S.P. Madhuraj sir, Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, Alagappa University, Karaikudi. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank University nominee Dr. Chitra ma'am, Principal, Government Arts College, Coimbatore. Thank you, ma'am. I acknowledge my deep sense of gratitude to our beloved Principal, Dr. M. Ilangovan sir, and Director of Commerce and Management, Dr. D. Kalpana ma'am, Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore, for providing necessary facility to carry out the study successfully. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. P. Kannan sir, HOD of Department, Postgraduate and Research Department of Commerce, for providing me this excellent opportunity to carry out the research work. Thank you, sir. I wish to express my sincere thanks to all staff members of Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore, for their encouragement, valuable suggestion, and cooperation to complete my research work successfully. I thank all the respondents who give me their complete cooperation to do my research work. My special thanks to Mrs. Abarna Keti, Assistant Professor, ACKMA HICA College, Tuliyu, and Mr. Pito K, Assistant Professor, CIS Batakwal. I thank my husband, Mr. Leo, and my son Madhavan, and my family members for their moral support and prayers during this research work. Finally, I thank to all participants to join my Viva walk. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Madam,
sir.
can we leave?
Congratulations, Vadivu ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Manju ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And congratulations, both of you. Wish you all the success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all for
Can we leave?
attending.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam?
Sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can I leave? Can I leave?
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Kannan, sir, thank you, sir. Kannan, sir, இருக்கீங்களா?
Madhiraj sir, how are you, sir?
Fine, madam. How are you, madam?
Okay, sir. வீட்டெல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்காங்களா சார்?
எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்காங்க மேடம்.
ஓ சரிங்க சார். சிவகா மேடம் ஜாயின் பண்ணலீங்களா சார்?
மேடம்
சிவகாமி மேடம் ஜாயின்
சிவகா மேடத்தை காணாமே. சிவகா மேடம்.
ஓ சரிங்க சார்.
ஓகே மேடம், தேங்க்யூ.